Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Afro Luigi, and we are back in Rebirth, where we are building a. Oh, that's my construction ship. We are building an H2O distillery in. Can't remember the name of the system. So our next job is to buy some wares. So first, let's see what we need. We need 2,780 energy cells. So let's get that.
Yes, and the
So,
new orders are.
oh, we can't quite yet because the Chimera is off doing stuff. So in that case, let's do some other things. So I know what we can do. Manager. I should have thought this up beforehand, but yes. So while the Chimera's off getting getting us some resources, we are going to look for a manager and a defense officer. Actually, I'll just bring up the list. What do we need for the construction ship? Okay, that's not what we want. We want upkeep missions. Oh, an H2 additive effects. Yeah, an engineer and defense officer for the construction vessel first. So to do that, we bring up this menu, or however, and you look for open comms. We are looking for the crew for capital ship for starters. We want a defense officer. Now we just gotta set a course to one. Let's start with Gil, and we'll head over to. We'll find Gil and we'll talk to him. Now, I don't like hiring. Uh, what's the way to put this delicately? I want good workers. So, well, the next patch of the game will make that more redundant with crew training, but we'll save us a bit of money now if we get decent. I tried to third-person view this. I've been playing Fallout lately, but anyways, back on topic. We're looking for decently, and if by getting decently statted crew now, we'll be saving money in the long run. So to find decent crew, we find some. I like waiting around here. Okay, we got a couple people in here. So there's an engineer there. The guy we came here for, looking for, is here, but we're not going to hire him quite yet. We are going to wait for a small talk mini game, which usually is fairly quick.
It's amazing
there we go.
that 40 years ago they didn't even have highways. Hello, pilot.
Now we talk to this woman. Engage a small talk mini game. Now the point of this is, since it's been a while since I talked.
Amazing technology has been developed.
The point of this mini game, well, since it's been a while since I talked about it, is to get the maximum rating in the minigame. Now, when the minigame starts off, there'll be a little sound wave, which you'll see. The point... I'll wait for Ren to shut up.
They've made some awesome advancements in that field.
Don't mind me, I often fidget when talking.
Okay, now the point of the minigame is to get us to get the thickest bar as possible, and to get as close to it. And if you want I think the optimal number you want 4 out of 5 points. As you can see, there's the bar at the top. I got 5 points in this one.
Targeting the gates that shut down. They now have dedicated beacons in each sector to lock onto.
I couldn't have said it better myself. It was great to have such a stimulating conversation. How may I assist?
There. Now, as you can see, I got 5 points, and I think I got 3 or 4 in the last one, and you want about 8 or 9 points overall in the 2 levels. The minigame is going to be changed up in the next patch. I'll have to redo this after that, redo the talk about that. But we don't want a discount with this lady. We want a job applicant. We want a crew for either a capital ship, station. Well, when we're looking for an engineer, any of these will do. But let's just for consistency, capital ship, engineer.
If you want, I know a good person seeking employment. Here are some details.
And she'll point us to an engineer, where I'll go talk to the guy. This guy has 3 stars. I'll tolerate that. More is always better, but 3 stars is good enough for this guy.
Pilot, is there anything I can offer you?
So let's hire him.
Thank you for hiring me, sir. I promise that you will be delighted.
He'll climb on board the skunk, and then we'll go looking for a defense officer. We'll do this for the defense officer, and if we can't fit them in, we'll fit a manager in as well.
Give me a break. Why are we teased?
Plasma cannon Mark II repaired.
Oh, I was like, what's going on there? But yeah, one thing I haven't been doing is if you have an engineer on the skunk, they'll repair the skunk's equipment. So that's what that engineer just did. He came aboard, and the first thing he did is he got right to work. So I like this guy. It's not even his job, but he's already working. Awesome. I don't think they repair the hull in the skunk very much. Like I said, I haven't fiddled around with engineers on the skunk. It doesn't take much to repair the skunk, so I haven't been bothering. And also, with maybe later on I'll start putting more people, an engineer into keeping an engineer in the skunk. But for now, I don't need one because it's not that expensive to repair. And if you have any ship or station, whether you own it or not, with an engineer board, can be used to repair. So now we are looking for a defense officer. There are 4 of them available. So let's go talk to Aaron. Or Aaron. I guess it'd be Aaron because Aaron is 2 A's, and that with it 1 A would be Aaron or Aaron. Aaron. That's what I said it was. Ron is in Ron Weasley, and A is in A. Not A is in A, which is the Canadian thing.
Now what?
Oops.
Signing off.
Not what I wanted. I wanted to target that and
This
dock.
is the Albion Skunk. Requesting permission to dock.
Permission to dock. We look forward to seeing you. Please enjoy your time aboard.
If we have time, I'll also start looking at getting mining vessels. I was thinking off camera, rather than getting a huge Sequana for mining, let's use some of the smaller ships. We haven't been using those. And apparently, if we get a bunch of smaller ships, well, the advantage with smaller ships is we're getting smaller loads, but we're getting more of them compared to a Sequana, which we're getting 1 big load. I don't know what this guy's stats are, so let's go find the crew quarters. There's 1 guy over there. Right? No, it looks like there might be more beyond security guards. Yeah, there's 3 people here. Recruiting officer, a defense officer. Whoa! Hello, guys. Okay, I found where all the defense officers are. They're all here. So the disadvantage of that is if we talk to if one of them engages the small talk minigame, they might be the one with the best stats. So let's go find here's the dance club. Living quarters are where? Nah, I'm assuming they're up here. Junk dealer, what are you? Marine officer. That's the manager's office, but this part of the station doesn't have a manager. Here we go. Ooh, black marketeer.
Hi, pilot. Guess what I have for you?
I have nothing to sell. Doesn't hurt to
So
check.
long, buddy.
Black marketeers are the only traders you need to dock to access. All other traders can be accessed while in space. You guys have nothing for me? Ah, here we go. There's a whole bunch of people up here.
Hello, pilot. What can we offer you?
Are you scared by them using
So let's go through the
Xenon
minigame.
Be afraid. I know the prospect gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Now,
Well, one can't deny that Xenon are still probably one of the greatest threats to the known universe.
You should do this for a living. You're a natural.
okay, I did quite well that time.
Xenon tech is like playing with fire near a fuel tank. It's a bad idea.
I could try and be clever and come up with a fire metaphor, but the prospect of a Xenon fleet on the rampage is inflammatory enough. I liked our chat so much that I'll put in a good word for you. I'm ready to assist in any way I can.
Yeah, let's get the defense officer. I was going to say something. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. We want capital ship, defense
Okay,
officer.
If you need to hire someone, I have a very good candidate in mind. Check out these details.
That's another thing I've been keeping on the skunk that I don't have on right now. I've been keeping pilots, just for when I'm fighting fighter craft and I get some nice salvage. How do we get over there? I'm assuming we go over here. Senda Gusti. Okay, here we go. That should be it for the defense officer. Leadership and leadership's perfect, morale's perfect, combat not so good, but it balances out, and we can always train up combat later.
Sir, you will not be disappointed.
And it's not like construction ships have a lot of combat capabilities. They have like what, 3 turrets, 4 maybe, 4 tops. So we don't want it to be taken. We don't want a perfect. We just want someone to get rid of that stupid message. Emergency exits this way. I could just use the shortcut, but well, I'm stuck on a box. Ah. Okay, let's drop these guys off and we'll start looking for an architect. Not an architect, we have an architect. We're looking for a manager next. The station will also need its own defense officer as well as a manager. Currently, the only way to repair stations is through an architect, which is why the construction ship doesn't go away. So let's drop off our goons. Not our goons, our men. Captain. So it looks like from my
This is the Albion
actually yeah,
requesting permission to dock.
the construction ship is the ship with the most regular crew on board because it usually all my ships have an they all actually need an architect for station repairs, but they all have a captain, defense officer, engineer, and yeah, well you get the idea. Work here. And no sound for this because I'm in the area. We can actually assign them from space, so I should do that next. Because you can also hire them from space if you really don't care about what you get. But since we're going to be using this station to make money, I kind of do care what I get. We'll get one just randomly hired pilot for the first mining ship we get. Although we don't need to. Actually, yeah, we'll want to hire our own pilot because the pilots that come with the ships aren't technically part of our faction, so I don't think we'll be able to train them. So, now we're going to look for a manager with their crew for station. There are 6 managers available. Let's start at the top of the list. Kate Fisty. That name isn't an innuendo at all. What are you talking about? I'm totally innocent. Oh. Better slow down. Yeah. Because what we're looking for is on the other side of that sphere. The duo sphere. I've been doing... Every time I complete a station module, I always go there and scan. Yeah. Whenever I complete a station module, I always go to the station and get the module scanned, even though you don't need to scan your own stations. I just don't like the how the icons on the stations currently make it look like you haven't scanned it at all and you don't know anything about it. Also, it's a good way to just make sure you have all the module information in the encyclopedia. Well, isn't she a bit presumptuous? I'm assuming she's not the one in charge. So, let's jump behind the bar.
Hi, pilot. Guess what I have for you?
And he turns all the way around.
You'd be referring to holo dancers, would you?
Not just them. It's the whole VR thing.
Let's. As far as I know,
Well, instead of just holo dancers,
I gotta wait for them to start. That's what I was going to talk about, right? Earlier when I forgot what I was going to talk about. Oh, there we go. I was worried I wasn't going to fail it.
General's a good thing. It has many useful applications.
If only I could speak as well as you. I'd be a politician. I liked our chat. And feel like I owe you something now. I really hope I can help out.
Ask about job applicant. We are looking for a manager.
Been approached by a professional looking to hire out for skilled employment. See what he thinks.
Let's see what Kate Fisty's stats are. Leadership 5 dots. Management's not so good, but her leadership is great. I'm gonna hire her. We can always train up her management later. So she'll actually probably be the first manager I start training because she's the only manager I'm expecting to actually make me money. Well, make me lots of money. Which is relative because I might accidentally saturate the market in ice. But if I do that, I'll just add on the water modules and start competing in that market. Although hypothetically, the station should be 100% profit if I restrict the prevent the station from purchasing energy cells. If I don't let it do that, it'll be 100% profit. It'll take a little while to get the energy cells, but 100% profit. Minus the investment for the station, of course. Because that's how economics work. Because in my accounting class, the station has a value, an initial investment value, which is I can't remember which column it goes in the balance sheet, but when it has we got to keep the manager aboard. How's the Chimera doing? Where's the Chimera? Oh, the Chimera's right there. Oops. Storage, 2 wares, plan trips. Okay, let's start purchasing wares. So let's go head over to the construction ship. Slow down. Let's start with energy cells.
Yes.
Actually, where are you going? Before we do anything, let's see, where is she going to end up? She's going to end up in DeVries. Perfect. So we'll buy all the stuff we need from DeVries. So we'll start off with energy cells, which I should have checked how much we need, because I don't remember off the top of my head. We need 2780. 2780. 2780. I need to click that. Drag this way over. And fine-tune it with the keyboard. 2780. I think. You know, I'll just buy 900 energy. 2780 I think is what it is. Wow, truth, was I right? And 2780, perfect. So that's on the way. So we'll buy all the resources there just because it's cheaper, quote unquote, for me to purchase it from DeVries because I'm making the stuff. So we'll save as much money as we can and get some stuff going. So I think for this thing, we'll start, since its first module is going to be a water projection, we'll let it sell the water it produces to begin with. And actually, we have time. We don't have a lot of time. So actually, we'll make our way over there as I talk. But yeah, as I was saying, I was going to say it, but for the small talk minigame, I don't think there are many. I think there may be a couple wrong things to do, like wrong topics to bring up, but I think they're pretty obvious. It's like insulting someone. That won't go over well. So you can just explore them to your heart's content. Because there's no real plus or downsides to using any ones except the ones I think that are obviously insulting. Mind you, I haven't ever chosen the ones that are obviously insulting, which I could do next time I go to hire someone and let you guys know. I'll do that next time I go to hire someone, or it might even do it on camera for a small talk minigame to insult the person, see what happens if I get the option. Keen Chant is coming up. But so that's the hiring process for getting crew for a station. And yeah, you want to hire people with as good a stats as possible. Although although if you really want, you can invest in training them up. But hiring them initially with good stats will always be cheaper. Will most likely be cheaper. I'm not sure how the training mechanic works. I'm just going off my knowledge of X3, and training Marines in that game was a pain. So let's head over to the shipyards and purchase our first ship. Well, for the H2O distillery. Hopefully it has drones available. I think it's scoop collectors I want. I should probably check that. Let's check with the tech laboratory. Yeah. Well, no. Integrated Viewer Forge has the miner. Here we go. Units. We want surface miners. Yeah. What's it doing? Okay, yeah. So we'll see if Omicron Lorry has surface miners. Mark 1 or Mark 2 will do. Yeah. Here we go. Add a trade. Purchase station. It's the same as we otherwise do. We got a trader, ship dealer. And we play, guess. One thing that will be obvious is I don't think you can modify fighters, so. Let's test that.
Hi, pilot. Guess what I have for you?
Nope, I was wrong. So let's start at the top of the list and work her down. Why would I think you couldn't buy? You can upgrade their weapons and shields. That's not what we want. That's also not what we want.
Hi there.
Nope, not Jane. Leon.
Hi, pilot. Guess what I have for you? We can build any of these.
Here we go. We want something that does water. So, mining vessels. Okay, it gathers liquids. That's not what we want. We want bulk for ice. Dwalin. Okay. It has 1 mining laser and 1 force field projector and 3 units. Let's check the Himare. 2 mining lasers, but same amount of endurance. How's it for cargo space though? 1800 compared to 200. Wait, what am I looking at? State 800.
basic mining vessel.
1800.
The Heimer is
Oh, okay, they're both the same there.
the Dwalin is a base.
Radar range is the same.
The Dwalin is a
Hull's a bit
basic
weaker.
mining
Shields are 61. 61. What's the speed difference?
The Heimer is a basic mining vessel.
2 units.
The Dwalin is a basic mining
Wait, 3 units compared to 2 units? Is that what the difference is?
vessel designed
Nope.
to launch mining.
So let's buy the Hamir. It's a bit more expensive. Oh, they don't have any in stock. That's a problem. That's the advantage of. But I might end up having to build a big ship then because there's none. There's no Hamirs and there's none of the small ships in stock. Is it there because there's a resource deficit or something? Let's check the station. The shipyard. Storage units. Oh, it doesn't show us. So let's check with DeVries. Because I know DeVries has drones. I think I might be able to ship line. Production modules. No, they've come to a standstill as well. Why? No microchips. That's a new one. So I'll have to send someone over there to do microchips. That's one thing we need. The ability to just set a ship to sell. Because I totally have a small Gigurum sent over from Magma Pool just selling microchips to the ship line. How's it doing for storage? Does it have a Hamir? No. So yeah, I'm gonna have to build a big ship. So let's do that while we're here. Actually, next episode we'll get a mining vessel prepared. So I will see you in the next episode. In this episode, we gathered crew, and I showed you and we started choosing out a miner. We've got a Sequana picked out, because yes, it's bigger, but well, I prefer to use small. I'd like to use small ships, but since none of these places. Actually, hold on. Maybe we could just check to see why it's not producing by doing this. Let's find something to scan. Ah, there we go. Up here. Why isn't it producing? That should unlock enough. Is it because Gianfruco doesn't like me that much? Or is it because it doesn't produce? Interesting. Huh. I have no idea. But anyways, in the next episode, we'll get ourselves some mining vessels. Bye.